All right, so here we go. Got a 2014 Stella. Now this is the 4-stroke automatic. What I consider to be, just one of the worst things that ever happened to what was formerly a really fun and exciting bike. This seems like it would solve all the problems that you might ever have if you didn't want to learn how to shift, or if you were tired with the bike being a 2-cycle. And in fact, it really doesn't solve those problems. I think it creates more. So it starts up real nice, go ahead and just hit the button. You gotta hold the brake, which is pretty consistent with most automatic scooters. Of course, I'm having to do this with one hand, but so be it. So, you see, if you take it real easy, if you go real easy on it, on the acceleration, it's smooth. It's a smooth start, and it really doesn't seem like it's gonna be a problem. Now, granted, this bike is 8 years old. It's got 1,600 miles on it, which means it's sat for a long time. But if you accelerate and you give it a hard acceleration, now our guys just put a brand new carburetor in this vehicle. Intake bellows are looking a little dry and cracky. But it does idle great, and it does come up fine. It takes a long time to warm up. It takes at least 5 minutes to get what I consider up to a good, reliable transition from idle until mid-range. But it's got to warm up a good long time. You feel that shudder. There's a real step there as you're getting out of the clutch. So when you're getting, the way these work, CVT transmission, as you're getting out of the clutch, onto the main variator, there's a distinct kick in the butt. There's a real, I'm not going to say it's a lag on launch, but it definitely has that sort of like, okay, go. So, it's not the carburetor dropping off, but it's that as you're getting through the clutch. So let's go ahead and do that again. Boom, yeah, now the clutch is locked up. But that time before the clutch locks up, it's kind of like, come on, baby, when are we going to get going? So if you're out there in the market and you're looking at a bike and you happen to see a Stella 4-stroke automatic, just keep in mind, I don't think this was the high point of Stella engineering. I think this was them trying to meet the demands of a market, and I just don't think it's as good as it could be. I'm going to tell you that getting parts for these is going to be much, much harder. And I'm also going to tell you that in general, it does not give the great performance that we would expect from something like, even a buddy scooter or something like that, or a SYM or a Kimco. The performance on it is a little rough. You're sitting kind of high. The front end feels a little vague, because it was meant to be a 2-stroke manual transmission, and they manufactured a motor that's a 4-stroke automatic, so they just don't play well with each other. So just something for you to be aware of if you're considering getting one of these bikes. I'm going to tell you that unless you have an absolutely strong reason to have one of these, it's not one of my favorites.